Yo, what's up? I just did this spread for karmic lovers, and it's really interesting. So, it tells a pretty direct, couple of storylines. So I'm gonna tell you what the cards are first, and then explain to you a little bit about how this could relate to your life and what a karmic relationship sort of is. So in the past position, you either met at a wedding, you were married, you were married to each other, one of you was married and the other one wasn't. Like, marriage was involved in some way. Maybe one of you... This is also from the perspective of what... of the cards represent your karmic partner towards you. Okay, so wedding, marriage, some type of committed relationship was involved in some way in your recent past, whether it was the two of you together or one of you with someone else. You were both very truthful with each other. I feel like this means that you guys, you just recently revealed some truth to each other. Or one of you, okay, either you just, your karmic has just revealed a truth to you recently, or if they're in a relationship with someone else, them or that other person may have revealed a truth to each other in that relationship. I hope that makes sense. But there's also, they also feel, your karmic also feels like there is an injustice or was an injustice going on with some children. That could play out in a lot of different scenarios, okay? But that's the recent past. The present position where your karmic is right at this moment, they are like at home. This is sort of the hermit energy. They're like withdrawn and introverted. They're reflecting, they're focusing. And at this is the crossroads of this reading. Because at this point, half of the karmics out there are focusing on separating from you and ending this third-party situation by ending things with you so that they can focus on their current relationship. The other half of the karmics out there are focusing on coming out of separation with you and uniting with you in a celebratory way, or just, this just represents that they want to come out of this period of separation with you and they know they're going to be really happy when they do. Or you may have just recently come back together, like you were separated you just came back together. That's what's going on right now. What the karmic is thinking in regards to you. Okay, so since we have two paths now, on one path, one karmic is thinking about this offer of love that they want to give you, because you are their karmic soulmate, you are connected this way. They're thinking about doing this, but there's a bit of a stall because they are working on loving themselves a little bit more, and they're trying to do it in the right way, because this is the Faerie of naughtiness in reverse. So that is the case for the karmics on the one path. The karmics on the other path are thinking about this cup of love that they want to offer their other partner, who is possibly their twin flame. And I'm trying to get a message. A message is coming through. I'm sorry. Okay. On the other path, they are thinking about offering this cup of love to their twin flame. Because they have worked through these issues with you, and you guys have this was some of the karmic work that you guys needed to do together. So since you did this karmic work together and it's ready for this karmic relationship to end, they are thinking about how you help them love themselves and sort of bring them out of this Faerie of naughtiness energy where they were just like up to no good, just like doing things. It's just like a refining of the spirit a little bit. So they have went through this work with you, and because they've went through this work with you, and it has sort of just like cleared out this karmic relationship, this energy, in a good way, your karmic is now able to focus on this new cup of love that they are ready to offer their twin flame. Okay, that's on the other side. Because there's two paths now. So the action that the karmic is going to take is to heal themselves physically. Okay, because we have two paths now. So on one path, they're going to heal themselves physically in a very spiritual way, because they are now very, very spiritually enlightened because of the relationship that they've had with you. So they're experiencing physical healing as a result of their spiritual healing that they have already had. They've already had this spiritual healing with you, and so now they're able to receive this physical healing. It's really beautiful. So there's also the other set on the other side. The karmic is realizing that there is a difference in spiritual opinions and realities, levels of spiritual enlightenment between them and possibly you, or them and possibly their twin flame. But whether, I feel like this is probably with their twin flame, because this is the Ten of Pentacles, and I feel like because of how this reading looks and just how it all feels to me, how it's laid out, and just sort of the prompts I've been getting from Spirit lately, there's a lot of twins that are coming together right now. So a lot of the karmic relationships are just finishing out. So I feel like this is energy from the karmic towards their twin flame. They are on a, like, they're just not quite on the same spiritual level yet. But when they are, like, that's what they're gonna be facing in the future, in the very near future with their twin flame. And once they balance this energy out and they're both on this same sort of spiritual level with their twin flame, then this Ten of Pentacles is going to flip around, and they're going to experience this twin flame abundance of their family life. It's really cool. Okay, and then in the future position, that was in the action. So in the future position, they're going to ground, and this could be you and them both grounding. I kind of feel like it's you and them both grounding, and you're grounding out this energy that you guys healed together, this is the heartless love. So this is sorrow, and I feel like for a lot of the karmics, this is the sorrow that they had to feel when they realized that they weren't going to be with you anymore, because karmic relationships are very loving relationships. There is a lot of love in karmic relationships. It isn't that there isn't love. That's usually not the reason for them parting ways. It isn't that they don't love each other. So it's like the heartache that they felt, realizing that they were ready to unite, or they are going to be very soon, like, ready to unite with their twins. So this is them grounding out this sorrow, knowing that this relationship with you is coming to an end. And then it's really cool, because then we end with them uniting with their twin flames, and the honeymoon period of the beginning of this twin flame relationship. Now, it's really cool, because I think if your karmic is in the future, very near future, going to be in this honeymoon stage with their twin flame, you probably will be too, because you mirror each other. Even as karmics, you still mirror each other. Now, for whatever reason, Spirit had me wait till the end to go into these cards, and they're what your karmic is feeling. Now, all of their feeling cards are reversed. So their feelings towards you are currently muted, and it's probably because they're coming out of this period of sorrow, over accepting that you guys are sort of just done with each other. And we have the feelings that are muted tell a story as well. We have healing family issues, do not fear the unknown, the Prince of Shadows, and the Six of Wands. Now the Six of Wands is victory. So the story is having victory in overcoming addictions and fear by healing family issues. So this could be the energy that your karmics are presently about to go through. Feelings that your karmic may be about to feel. Like they're in a situation like they've just entered, or they're about to go through a shift. And it's going to put them in a position where they're going to have victory over the fears that they have had. They healed through some fears in their relationship with you, and it allowed them to overcome their addictions, whatever those are. Everybody has different addictions. They're going to be able to have success in doing this, and that is going to result in this huge wave of healing within themselves and with everyone that they're connected to in their heart space. That could still be you. Not all karmics end in this huge, like, fiery explosion, and they're not even friends with each other. Like, y'all can still stay civil with each other, okay? Just because you're a karmic partner doesn't mean that you have to hate each other. In fact, if you end a relationship hating each other, you're probably just gonna meet them motherfuckers again in another life and have to work on this and go through this again. You're actually supposed to end your karmic relationships in a very civil, respectful way, even if, you know, it's just how it goes. That's the whole purpose of it being karmic, because it's supposed to teach you lessons, and you're supposed to heal. And when you come together with a person and you heal with a person, if you have properly healed with that person, when you part ways, you're both going to be healed and you're gonna level up. Your karmics help you to level up in your energy. You're supposed to trigger each other so that you can work through those triggers and heal and become more enlightened, and that gets you ready for your twin flame. So there are a lot of karmic partners that are madly in love with each other. There's a lot of love in karmic unions. Sometimes that love is just it can come across as really hard to deal with, because we're being triggered in these really sensitive, volatile places within ourselves with our karmic partner. So depending on the level of triggers, the level of abuse that you've had in your past, depending on your personal story, some karmic relationships can get abusive, they can be very hostile, they can become very toxic, and it really just depends on how equipped those two karmics are in healing, in self-healing, and knowing what to do and how to work through those triggers. And that's honestly like one of like my main passions in doing all of the healing work that I do, is being able to teach what I know about self-healing so that y'all can properly move through these levels, these relationship levels, so that you can unite with your twin. I want everybody to unite with their twin so that we can do this, you know, collective conscious level up, you know, and everything will get better. So, okay, that's what I got for this spread. I didn't pull out any zodiac signs because it's not necessary, because it's for all y'all, okay? So, it looks like it's good. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for all the beautiful healing work that you're doing. Oh, and I also want to let you know that during Gemini season, happy birthday, Geminis. During Gemini season, my twin flame readings are going to be on sale. So if you would like a personal reading or any assistance with any of the stuff that I was just talking about, get a hold of me. You can email me at jaxmoonbeam444@gmail.com. There are links in my description box how to find my Facebook page if you want to send me a message there. You could leave a comment, like, there's ways to give me a shout out if you want. So I just want to let you know about that too. So I'll talk to you guys soon.